Happy Sunday. This is Karen from Shrooms and Shrugs. And, yes, I did bring my tripod. Do I have the energy to set it up? No, because I've been busting hump all night. Only thing I have left to do is floors. And I've been crocheting. I know I was going to say, what should I do, guys? One or the other. And then I made the executive decision that I'm going to do both. So now the hat's not going to be as slouchy as the one in the picture. But, and I think with her long hair, she has beautiful long blonde hair, this is going to be perfect. And it's fleece, so it'll keep her warm. And should have brought my polyfill, but other than this little, so I didn't realize that this little flower plushy mini pillow that I'm making was sewing. It's all sewing. I just said, ooh, an easy pattern. Anyway, so I have to stuff it, fill it, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 petals. You need a total of 14. This is all for sewing it in. And I have this much yarn, which I do not know if that's going to be enough or not. We shall see. I do have some white chenille at home. I can do as many as I can with this and do as many as I can for the white. Hopefully that'll equal 7, and then, excuse me, one flower will be all pink on one side and the other one will be pink, white, pink, white, pink, white. And I will get one of my mesh shopping bags, our farmer's market bags, and those 2 presents are going to go in there. This is so soft. So soft. I should make myself one of these. And yes, of course, focus. Not on me. Anyway, Shroom Shrug labels on there. Because you can't have a hat without a label, present or not. I have not turned the fan on all night. Someone unplugged the fan and wrapped the cord up. And again, I've been busting my butt and I'm too lazy to actually do anything about it. Although I am probably, when I get done with this part of my vlog, I will probably go unplug it because enough is enough. And they shut the window. Granted, it's warmer during the day, so I understand. I am really not looking forward to this week. We're gonna have a mini heat wave. Yeah. Who's happy about this? Not me. I don't know what to do. Sorry, I'm trying to pick up on. Focus on one thing at a time, goldfish. So we've decided that we're staying in for the week. And oh, my sister-in-law came back from South Carolina. She had a wonderful time. She came to spend the night tonight. She's going to stay till Tuesday. So David will have plenty of sister time, and that'll be good for me because he's been miserable without his sister. He won't say it, but he's been miserable without his sister. I can relate as someone who loves her siblings, even though my little sister drives me crazy. I'm so glad my brother's so chill because our sister is not chill. She's You know those people who have anxiety and the only way they can control their anxiety is they need to control everything because they feel that their way is the right way, and if people would just do what they say, their life and the people that they love would go. Like, she shows she cares by trying to boss you around and tell you what to do with your life. Because she's so anxious about it, and she's so worried about people she loves not being happy, that she feels like, well, if you just did things my way, you would have a great life and you'd be so happy. Pretty sure she gets that from our mother. But I love my sister, and she cracks me up. She drives me crazy sometimes, but she cracks me up. Whereas my brother and I are much more alike, where we're just like, we'll work for what we want, but for most part, we just kind of go with the flow and try not to let shit get to us. Like, okay, give you an example. Situation, let's say my sister goes down to see my brother and sister-in-law. And Dolly, oh God, I miss that sweet face so much. Anyway, my sister will go down and she'll want a planned itinerary. She'll want to do things. She'll want to drag my brother and sister out. Like, she's, you know what I mean? There is no chill in my sister. If she's on vacation, she's got to be doing something. And she will drag everyone along with her. On the other hand, when I go down to see my brother, I'm just like, I'm just happy to see you. We can chill in the house all day. I don't give a shit. And like, the only thing I like to do is I like to cook for my family. That's how I show I love. I haven't seen you in years. Guess what? We're going all out. We're gonna cook. I'm gonna make you food. I'm a typical kind of like, that's probably the one trad wife feature I have is I want to cook and take care of you. That's it. Other than that, I will sit back. Like the last trip I had with when we went to go see my brother, which was a girls' trip with my daughters. It's been way too long. I basically would just tag along with my sister-in-law whenever she would go thrift shopping for stuff for her business, and my brother would play the drums or play the piano, and I would sit and listen. We watched shows, we chilled out, we partake at night. Like, it's a good chill time. I don't want to run around. I will if you know, there's something made, like, we're gonna see them in Virginia in August, and God, I cannot wait. I can wait for the heat. Virginia heat in August. I have heard terrible things, and I've been in Virginia in June, and it sucked. But there may be more to do. Like, I just have to figure out how I'm gonna balance. I mean, it'll be easy because we'll be staying with them, so we'll get to see them. The harder part is going to be traveling. I think it's going to end up being an hour and 15, an hour and 20 minutes, depending on where the Airbnb is that my brother and sister-in-law are getting, to see David's people. David doesn't drive, so it's not like I can't just be like, here, take the rental car, and I'm going to stay with Tony and Jess. You and Aiden go up and see P and the boys. Because I do want to see P and the boys and Nikki and Hailstorm. It's a complicated situation. I don't know what's going on. We'll figure it out. If I end up spending the whole time with my brother and sister-in-law and helping them out where I can with the vendor fair that she's doing, I will happily do that. If I just end up staying at home in the Airbnb and making sure that Jess and Tony come home to great meals, I'll happily do that. The whole reason I'm going down is I want David to see his best friend and his nephews and niece. I want to see my brother and sister. I miss them. And bringing Aiden, and Aiden hasn't seen his Uncle Tony and Aunt Jess in forever. He hasn't seen P and the boys in forever, so he'll be bouncing back and forth. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. I have to play everything by ear, and I'm perfectly okay doing that, as I've stated. So anyway, I think that's it for now. I'm going to turn on the fan because I'm getting red and I am way too warm. Okay. Hopefully I'll have time to film tomorrow. I want to... I'm hoping I can finish this, because I literally only have 7 more petals to do, and then it's just sewing and stuffing. So I should be done with Tegan's birthday presents. I mean, one's already done. Technically 2's already done because the mesh market bad's done too. So the 3rd one is the one that I'm working on now. Hopefully that'll be done by tomorrow and I can show you all then. So I finished Tegan's stuffed flower. Her hat's under there. And I grabbed one of my shopping bags. I've also done 2 chunky hats. Chunky slouchy hats. One's obviously a little bigger than the other. I'm just trying to go through my yarn stash. And now I'm using one of my old hobby tea time, because I'm trying to use all the hobby and never using it again, into another shrug. It's Friday! Yay! So I already showed you what I made for Tegan. It's in the other room. So she can have it for her birthday tomorrow. Then what I have been working on, and it's taking time because I'm using a smaller hook, is this shrug. This says this is a 4. This is a 3. It's one thing I'm not going to miss about Hobby now that I'm not using them anymore, is the fact that they are not very good with labeling their yarn sizes. They'll claim a lot of stuff as worsted weight and you're like, no, this is a chunky, or no, this is a DK weight. Like, be a little bit more on the ball with that. It's not something I have to worry about anymore. I'm using up the Hobby that I have left, and then I'm not using it anymore. Which is sad because I really did enjoy their yarn and their colorways. But it is what it is. And what it is hot. We are coming to the end of these heat waves. Got to talk to Jess today. She's got the Airbnb book. She is going to try to get me an extra vendor pass so I can see the Curiosities and Oddities show. Plus, I'd really like to go and help her and stuff. I don't know what I can do, but at least there for moral support, I can sit there like Dolly and just look pretty. Do what I can. I can at least carry stuff into the venue. That wouldn't be hard. Do that on my own lot. I just have to be very careful, and I probably only get a box at a time because I refuse to be the one to break anything. Not that I'm graceful, but the guilt that would ravage through me. So I'll probably help set up tables. I'll do anything that does not have to do with her merchandise. Happy to help. What else? I talked to David, and he said it's a 3 to 4 hour trip round trip for you to do that. So you absolutely will not be doing that. I'll call P and the boys and see if they'll come. We can hang out in Richmond or hang out at the Airbnb while you guys on Saturday are doing what you need to get done. I said, okay, I am perfectly fine with that. And then at least maybe they'll be able to see some of the sites that I won't have time to see. Like, I know I won't have time to really go through the cemetery I really want to go to the Edgar Allan Poe Museum. That would be fun. Oh my god, it's so hot here. I really want to turn on that fan, but we all know what happens when you turn on that fan. You can't hear me. You can't hear me at all. So, yes, I finally did not be a lazy bum about it. I got the tripod set up. Because why did you get it if you weren't going to use it? I use it plenty. You know what I mainly use it for right now? To hold the phone during couples counseling. So when David and I have couples counseling, I don't have to worry about where the phone is or where we place it or if it's going to fall, because I just put it on the tripod and away we do our thing. Now that Jess has the plans finalized, I'm excited. I told her I told her in a message, and I'm like, you have no idea. I'm so excited. I miss you guys so much. I really miss you guys so much. Oh, I'm fine. I just really love my brother and my sister-in-law, and I don't get to see them enough. At all. It's one of the reasons as much as I'm scared and nervous to leave this job and leave upstate New York once Owen has graduated. And can we afford the move? Can we afford all this stuff that goes through my mind? The idea of finally being closer to my brother and Jess is just a happy, overwhelming feeling. Okay, I'm fine. I'm a very emotional girl, if you haven't caught on by now. And I know I don't think I'm gonna cry when I see him, and I usually do pretty good when I leave. It's when I'm in the car driving away, I fucking bawl. The girls saw it last time we went. Anyway, get me off the emotional stuff. I went outside today. We have a back porch off the office. And now if you're a cigarette smoker, you have to go smoke 25 feet near the smoke journey, blah, blah, blah. I'm a vapor, so I can vape right off the porch. And I go off the back porch of the office, and I saw, nature is just a book. The fireflies were going, which they have been since summer started. And then I saw a slug. It's a dusky Aran. Aron, A-R-I-O-N, however you pronounce that, because I wanted to see specifically what kind of slug it was. Then I saw a moth, and I already knew what this moth was because it's one of my favorite moths. It's one of my daughter's favorite moths, and when I send her the picture, she is going to freak. So here's the slug, and there's the rosy maple moth that let me hold it. Like, it even climbed up my arm, or my arm, my palm, and kind of looked at me for a little bit. And then I got it closer to the ledge, and they just kind of stayed with me for a minute, and then they hopped off and went on the screen window. And it was so cool. I love rose moths. They are so beautiful. And they're sunny and pink, and they're just so pretty. The only other time that we ever saw a really cool moth, I mean all moths are cool, but a really cool moth was years back when we lived at Sacandaga. David found a lunar moth, and that lunar moth wouldn't let anyone else try to hold it. but stayed with David, and like it was the size of his palm. It was crazy. But that was a cool experience. I think David has a picture somewhere. If I can get it, I'll insert here. I'm just... It's been a good day. A hot day. Hot 3 days. But, you know, I've got my insulin. I've got my new Dexcom that I gotta put on in the next couple days. The insurance tried to be a pain in the butt about it, but my pharmacist took care of it and explained to them I'm titrating up, that there is really no limit until she finds the right dosage. It's gonna keep going up, and you're gonna have to let us put this through. So that was cool of them. Thanks, Walgreens. Then I got my rotors, and if you get 2 rotors, you get brake pads free, which was a cool deal. Thanks, AutoZone. None of these are sponsoring this video, but I just want to shout out because I appreciate it. Because Advanced Auto Parts, which is where I want to go, because they have full kits. Like, I could have changed all my brakes and rotors for $230 if I had gotten the kit from AutoZone, or sorry, not AutoZone, Advanced Auto Parts. But none in stock. I think it's where you can only get it delivered. And if I had the time, I would have done that. But my brother-in-law, Michael, is fixing my brakes tomorrow. So I needed it right then and there. Luckily, AutoZone came through with a nice sale. So I'll get to see my sister and the boys tomorrow. Although my sister might still be in Connecticut with her mother. I don't know. She is her mommy's good little helper. She went and helped her with a whole bunch of stuff. My mom shouted her out on Facebook, which I was... Holy shit. I don't think she's ever shouted out any of her children ever. And at first I was a little like... I told David this, and I was like, you know, you can tell who her favorite child is. Because I don't think Tony and I have ever gotten any type of shout out from our mother, ever. And he's like, well, read it to me. And I read it to him, and he's like, Karen, your sister. He's like, I can't believe you're making me defend your mother, but your sister did do a hell of a lot for her. So the fact that she was grateful for it, can you just see that that's kind of a win? And he's right, because that woman's never been grateful for anything in her life that I recall, and this is the first time I've seen it, so... Okay. I get a little bitter and butthurt when it comes to the topic of parents. I know who my dad is, and I talk to him like once a year on our almost shared birthday. He's the 24th, I'm the 26th of the same month, so usually I'll send him a happy birthday either on his birthday or the 25th, and then he'll turn around and he'll tell me happy birthday for my birthday, and that's the extent of our communication. That's it. He for a long time wanted me to come out and see him and visit in California, but I'm never going to California. I'm sorry. I cannot imagine the cost of that trip. If my dad wants to buy me a plane ticket and say, here, I will buy you the round trip ticket. You can stay with me and my wife for a few days and then go home. If he wants to fund the trip, sure, Dad, that's fine. I'm okay with that. He makes enough fucking money. But other than that, no. And then there was my mother's second husband, who our relationship has had its ups and downs, but he is my dad to me. Whenever I see him, I call him Dad. That man raised me from 4 until 13. My favorite stepdad, because I don't know why he was with my mother. Not like saying my mom's a bad person, but this man, this is an old first generation, I'm pretty sure it's first generation American. His parents are Irish, and they lived out near Buffalo, and the calmest demeanor. Catholic, teacher, history teacher who loves history, avid reader, very understanding. This man was just a calm sea. My mother's not into calm seas at all. So I'm surprised, and I think that was her longest marriage. Now she's back with her high school sweetheart. She's been on and off with this man for years between marriages. I will nicely say between marriages. I think he gives her more of the drama that she needs to thrive. Whether she acts like she hates it or not. She always needs something. That's something of hers I kind of got. I don't know if it's from the bipolar. I don't know if it's learned behavior from my mother. But it's something I've been working on therapy for years. I am nowhere near as bad as I used to be. That stuff. And when I see it in other people, especially family members of ours, I'm just like, oh, Jesus Christ. Can't deal with it. That's probably why I alienate myself from most of my family. I see my grandmother when I can, my Nana. I talk with my Uncle Matt whenever I see him. I'm civil to a lot of aunts and uncles and cousins, even though I'm not the biggest fan of them, either ever or have gotten to that point. I love my sister. I love my brother. Those are two people in my life that I will never cut out. I don't think they would really do anything to warrant that either. My sister can be bossy. We've discussed this before. But it is what it is. Oh! I need to write something up. You know what? I'm going to put it in the blog. They don't watch my blog, so it's okay. I have been racking my brain of what to do for Bernie and Heather's combined birthdays, because their birthdays are really close to each other, so I always give them their gifts at the same time. It's in September. August or September. September. And I'm looking at their bins of the things they had me crochet for them. Heather has a daisy. Bernie has a sunflower. I just did. Did I like all the sewing? Fuck no. But I have till September. I can make a little sunflower for Bernie and a little daisy for Heather. That'll be cute. Remember this, Karen, when you see this vlog back during editing, write it down. That's about it. I've done what I can do with the house so far. I'm waiting on laundry and I'm waiting on the dishwasher. I've got breakfast in the crock pot. Dusting is done. Oh, tonight or tomorrow I have to do windows and vents. Maybe I'll go do those. So yeah, I guess I'll talk to you tomorrow. We have a quick update. I know it's still Friday and I'm still a mess and the fan's going and I'm not turning it off. It's too hot. Okay. So shortly after I filmed a little bit for my vlog, David had called. Wished me good night because he loves me and all that stuff. Couple of things. He had talked to P about the situation and he said, one, Karen is 100% welcome at our house. I understand that if Karen's not there, you're not going to be there, and she should in no way feel unwelcome. That was a load off my shoulders. That is a story I will get into. It's a complicated story. I might never get into it, I'll be honest. But said he was going to offer coming to Richmond anyway and take David and Aiden around. Well, he thought me too, but David explained, well, she actually Saturday she wants to go and, you know, to this thing with her brother and sister-in-law and wants to help out and wants to look around and wants to shop, yada yada. So that worked out. That's great. They're going to be touring Richmond. It's wonderful. David can view his own stomping grounds. David did a lot of bad stuff when he was a teenager in Richmond. Well, Colonial Beach, but he traveled Richmond. It involved cars and guns, pew-pews. Anyway, anywho, he was a naughty teenager. He was a bad boy. And the second thing is I was really upset that I did not get into the market on July 25th. Because I pre-took all these days off. I never expect to get turned down for a big game market. But I didn't understand that this particular market, they were only going to have 20 vendor spots and they were saving them for mostly new people. So I was like, well, we'll just have a date day that day. I've always wanted to go to the drive-in theater in our town anyway, and we never got to go. So we'll just do that. Well, we're not going to be doing that. I will be taking David on a road trip to Philly, which is a 4-hour drive. He's going to get the details more, but his best friend P was like, dude, going to Philly, I got an extra ticket because I want you and I to do this together. We're going to see Bone Thugs and Harmony and we're right by the stage. When I tell you, I was like, the stars couldn't have aligned any better. And honestly, if I had gotten into that market for something like that, I probably would have just cut my losses. Because David has been wanting to see Bone Thugs and Harmony forever. That is his favorite rap group. Favorite rappers of all time. And he's going to be so close to the stage, and he's going to lose his mind. And he gets to do it with his best friend. Like, when I say these two are brothers. Like, their children call us aunt and uncle. We call them our nephews, well, our niece. Hailstorm Haley is autistic. Severely autistic. Nonverbal. But if she could, I know in her heart she knows that we're Aunt Karen and Uncle David. But the boys do, of course. So yeah, I'm like, he's like, well, I just feel bad. I don't want you just kind of hanging out in the parking lot in Philly. I'm like, no, tell P to get a hotel room. So that way he can crash for the night. And while you guys are at the concert, I can fucking nap so I can drive us home. Simple as that. And if he gets a hotel room with 2 beds, we'll all crash there. We'll have continental breakfast in the morning and we'll fuck off. So yeah, everything is working out. I'm going to say that Rosie Mabel Moss was very good luck in telling me, no, I think it's the slug. I think the slug was telling me, be patient. Take it slow. Things are going to work out. Either way, good night. I woke up from 2 naps at my sister's house. My brakes still aren't done because apparently whoever put the rotors and stuff on, like, did a job. They did a job. So I'm thankful to my brother-in-law for persisting and working it out, and hopefully I'll have my car soon so I can go home and make dinner and spend a little time with my man before I have to go to work again. And a shower would be nice. It is Saturday, and I was in a good mood until I came into work and realized that I screwed up on something this morning. Second time I've screwed up in like 4 or 5 weeks, and I know it's from the lack of sleep. When I was oversleeping, I wasn't making these mistakes. Now that I'm undersleeping, I am making mistakes left and right, and not just at work. In my home life, I'm forgetting things, I'm not doing things, it is what it is. So the brake and rotor situation. Got the wrong rotors, even though I know I ordered front. Apparently I got back. Didn't even need rotors. Just needed brake pads, and it wasn't for the front. I needed them for the back. But my brother-in-law changed all 4 brake pads. I felt so bad. Oh, Mike, I'm so sorry. He came home looking like a greased up dirtbag. He was covered in car grease and dirt and sweat, and I felt like the biggest shit sister-in-law in the world. And I know he was doing me a favor, but I don't think either one of us knew what he was going to. And I told him from now on, for something like this, I will go to the garage. I'll go to the garage. I'm not putting my brother-in-law through all this. Not again. So, other than realizing the lack of sleep is making me lose focus and making a lot of mistakes, both at work and home, it's been a pretty good week. Oh, I left my toaster oven in the truck. I forgot it was in there. Someone just needs to put me out of my misery. What are my plans for next week? Well, hopefully we can get the grill out and we can get some sort of nicer weather. Nice enough that we can walk, that we can kayak, we can go swimming, but not uber hot and not raining. For the most part, I've had a good week. I hope you all had a good week. Sorry about the fan again. It's too hot. I will see you guys next week. Bye.